For the September 7th, 2025 Powerball drawing, lucky players from Missouri and Texas won the right to split the lottery's historic $1.79 billion jackpot, ending a drought that spanned over 3 months. For the record, the winning numbers for the game's second largest jackpot were 11, 23, 44, 61, 62, and the red Powerball of 17. And I live in Arkansas, so no, I ain't one of them. But $2 a dream isn't that much of a risk when you think about it. But turning a windfall into a fiasco definitely is. The reality is that keeping life calm after a headline win takes quite a team of experts. Law experts, tax experts, true fiduciary planning, security, and PR people, and a playbook that values privacy over victory laps. Here in this video, we have 8 very large U.S. winners that slid into tragedy, cautionary tales for anyone who thinks the hard part tends to be hitting those numbers. Jack Whitaker, $314.9 million Powerball, 2002, West Virginia. Overnight fame brought thefts, lawsuits, and relentless attention after Whitlock took one of the largest jackpots in his era. His family endured heartbreaking loss, and he was repeatedly targeted and robbed, emblems of how money can make you a target. Whitaker later said the winnings ruined his life. Gloria C. McKenzie, $590.5 million Powerball, 2013, Florida. The then record-setting single-ticket winner was soon in a bitter legal feud, suing her son and an advisor over alleged mismanagement of her fortune. The case underscored how even trusted inner circles can become litigation targets if governance is not right. Big checks don't prevent family blow-ups. Good structures sometimes do. Abraham Shakespeare, $30 million Florida Lotto, 2006, Florida. After helping many people, Shakespeare disappeared. His body was later found under a concrete slab, and an associate was convicted of his murder. Investigators said he'd grown exhausted of constant money requests, exactly the pressure circle that you must manage from day one. His story remains one of the most chilling curse of the lottery cases of them all. David Lee Edwards, $27 million share of a $280 million Powerball, 2001, Kentucky. A spending blitz, addiction, and bad deals burned through his winnings astonishingly fast. Within a few years, he'd lost homes, health, and friends, ultimately died in poverty. Money without a plan rarely outlasts the momentum. Billy Bob Harrell Jr., $31 million Lotto, Texas, 1997, Texas. Generosity, pressure from askers, and predatory buyout deals preyed on the finances and his marriage. Less than 2 years after the win, he died by suicide, a tragedy his advisors had desperately tried to prevent. He reportedly confided that winning the lottery was the worst thing that ever happened to him. Jeffrey Dampier, $20 million Illinois Lottery, 1996, Illinois. He moved his family to Florida, shared lavishly, and started a business, then was lured out and killed by his sister-in-law and her boyfriend. Prosecutors secured life sentences, a grim reminder that newfound wealth can inflame jealousy and violence. Boundaries and security are not optional in these cases. William Bud Post, $16.2 million Pennsylvania Lottery, 1998, Pennsylvania. Lawsuits, debt, and chaos followed fast. At one point, his own brother tried to hire a hitman to kill him for the inheritance. Post later said, "I wish it never happened," after ending up destitute. Even smaller jackpots can amplify pre-existing cracks into your life. Michael Todd Hill, $10 million North Carolina scratch-off, 2017, North Carolina. 5 years after the win, he was convicted of murdering his girlfriend and sentenced to life in prison. While the crime wasn't caused by the jackpot, the story is another example of how sudden wealth doesn't inoculate anyone against terrible outcomes or poor judgment. Winning fixes everything is a myth you should learn before you get that jackpot. And so, if lightning ever strikes and you hit those magic numbers, you need to build a tight circle before you claim it. You need a trust and estate's attorney to set ownership structures and anonymity, if it's possible where you are, a tax CPA or a fee-only fiduciary CFP paid by you, not by any products they sell. A security privacy pro who can keep you home and digitally safe, a reputable corporate trustee and administrator, also a PR crisis advisor because, trust me, you're going to need it, an insurance broker, and a therapist. Yes, a therapist, because there's a lot of psychological whiplash from all of a sudden being really rich and everyone wanting to know you as they think they know you. As for the odds, The Powerball jackpot odds are 1 in 292,201,338. Mega Millions recently changed their current jackpot to make it a little easier. They're only 1 in 290,472,336. And the numbers are designed to remind you that this is for entertainment, not an actual plan you should be banking on. You do need a ticket for a shot. You can't win without buying a ticket, but ask yourself if that shot is worth the price. Currently, $2 per Powerball ticket and $5 per Mega Millions, but that's not the real cost that's in here. If you ever win, the real work starts the moment you turn the cameras off and the people start asking, and they start asking a lot.